Tonight on the Big DJ Rowdie Show, we're trying this again because we failed the first time.
Yeah, the first time messed up. We were like, 10 minutes in?
Yeah.
And technical.
So now I have to pretend like we didn't have that conversation.
Yep. So we'll just briefly what we talked about, right, is nothing exciting happened.
No.
I got the last part of my racing suit.
Yeah.
Adam, our friend from Oklahoma City, is moving back.
Yep.
Sad but happy.
Yeah.
The bully's going to no prep. And Adam is very excited to have it no prep.
Yeah.
And I'm not confident in it. And then we started talking about the Mimi.
Yeah.
The when you're both pre-staged and you're not going in first. Do you play any staging games?
No, I try not to double light somebody.
Yeah, that's kind of mean.
Yeah.
But
and I won't sit there and try to burn somebody down. I mean, I usually light the pre-staged and let them at least light that and, take a deep breath and go in. I mean,
see, I was the victim of staging games when I won the trophy at Lapeer.
Yeah.
And then I went for top eliminator, which the two people that won their classes would race for top eliminator.
Right.
And that dude got in my head with the staging games. And then I red lit.
Oh.
Which, come to find out, I would have won because he broke out. So all I had to do was not red light.
Right.
But, yeah, he got in my head. And I tell myself that sometimes I'm like, I'm going to get up there and purposely take my time.
Yeah.
And maybe that'll get in the other person's head. But I always get too nervous and forget to do it.
Right.
For instance, when I raced the Red G8, I was supposed to do that.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. I ended up treating the shit out of them anyway.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I'm so concentrated on just making sure I do everything right and not make an ass of myself that, like I said, as far as not double lighting somebody or, try to have some sort of professionalism. I don't,
right.
Obviously I'm not a professional, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say.
You don't want to just roll through, like go up there and then roll all the way through the beams.
Yeah, I did that. I mean, insanity. I was trying to stall up the car and rolled through the beams.
See, I'm a little nervous about the, with that when it comes to doing the two-step.
Yeah.
I want to put it on my line lock, but I don't know if it'll push me through the beams.
Yeah.
So just some testing stuff has to be done.
Right.
Your levels are super high.
Probably sounds like I'm screaming, huh?
Oh, we have a free program that we don't know how to use yet. I mean,
which we've had for like 6 months now.
Right,
so
but we've only done 9 or so episodes.
Yeah.
Like I can see Big D when he speaks, and it fills up the whole screen.
So I probably sound like boosted on the last
yeah
Big Chief and Sean show he was on.
Well, I got you turned down now, so we're good. But why get turned down?
Turned down for what?
That's what. Remember, you said that because we're gonna put the 400 shot of the NOS on.
No, we're not.
Yep. If 150 will work, we'll just do 400. It'll work once.
Now you're getting my wife all nervous.
Hey, we're podcasting. You go do your YouTube thing, and we do our podcast thing. So, well, we got that, and I'm going to be paying more on the bully modification shortly.
Yeah.
So right now it's half paid for.
Yep.
I'm getting pretty excited for that. I really wish I could get some pictures or something.
Yeah.
Not to show other people because I don't want anybody else to know.
Right.
But at least for me.
Just for your own viewing pleasure.
Yep. Put it in my special porn folder on my phone.
Yes, spank bank. Yeah. see it. Hopefully, hoping for like a warm weekend in February or March and start tearing into mine.
Yeah. Have you decided what progressive controller we're going with in that?
I think we're going to do that Maximizer 4 thing from Nitrous Express.
Pretty in-depth.
Yeah.
But that means we can tune it and turn it up or turn it down.
Yeah.
Or bring it in harder. We can add power, take out power.
Yeah, we'll find out what works and what don't.
Most importantly, we can say that we turned it up.
Right.
And we turned it down.
Yeah. We can act like we're professionals.
Hey, we are.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have a crew chief now with Adam.
We're gonna have crew chief. I have a full racing suit.
Yeah.
I want to buy a $500 helmet.
Yeah.
I probably won't because it's only, it's $500.
Right.
But man, it is so cool. Because growing up, I'm like, those helmets are freaking sweet, and they're the helmets that like all the top fuel guys used to wear.
Yeah.
Now they have super badass helmets.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want one of those, and then now that I can actually afford it, I'm like, I don't want to put $500. And I'm like, let's buy the. Part of me says to just buy a cheap one. But part of me also says, like, that's my head.
Yeah.
I feel like that's important.
Yeah. Definitely. Safety first.
And maybe we'll get some crew shirts made up for Misconduct Racing and the Bully and the Instigator.
Yeah.
Can Adam crew chief 2 cars?
He's the team crew chief.
That's a lot of work.
It is.
I don't know if he knows it yet or not.
Oh, I did make mention of it in the group text.
Congratulations, Adam.
Yeah. You've been promoted.
Oh. Dude, your dog just does not get enough attention.
Oh. Go away. Go.
I'll pet your dog. Okay, so I've had like 3 or 4 Coronas now.
It's Saturday night. It's okay.
No, it's not, because I gave up drinking beer. I told you that for my New Year's resolution, we're going to eat healthy, and I'm not going to drink superfluously. Whatever the hell it is.
Hold on.
That's a big
word. How'd that go?
Like, I don't want to just drink stuff to drink stuff because I don't get a buzz. Well, now I'm feeling
now
good.
You are.
Like, if I only have like 1 or 2 beers and I don't get buzzed, it's just like empty calories.
Yeah, I don't drink alcohol that way.
So, and then listen to this. New Year's Eve party, it might have been because I was so not with it and out of my element. I drank a pint plus of Jack Daniels and wasn't even tipsy. I didn't even have a hair buzz going.
Oh, boy.
And believe me, I was trying. I was like, if I'm going to have to sit here all night, I'm going to get drunk. And it just didn't work. So.
It's the only reason why I drink alcohol. It's not because I'm like, ooh, this tastes good.
Right? Well, dude, I don't know. I go over and I tell my dad, I'm like, Dad, I had a whole pint plus of Jack. He's like, that's my boy. And I'm like, no. No.
Isn't it funny how that changes after you turn like 20?
Yeah. My dad is actually the one that got me started drinking Jack. And it's actually really nice because you can drink it and you get buzz off it. You don't get a hangover. Or at least I don't.
Yeah.
But I try to explain to him, like, if I pay that much money, I want, like, a return on my investment.
Right.
I want to be a little bit tipsy.
I know some people that get pissed off and mean.
Now, I was told that I get mean on Jack.
Yeah.
I was super nice to everybody at New Year's Eve. The reason I always got mean when I drank Jack was because I was drinking to have a nice buzz, and whoever I was with went like 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh.
And then was just such a handful, pain in the
sloppy
ass.
Mess.
Yeah, that it made me mad because I couldn't have any fun. But anyways.
So that was environmental, not the alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I spent a little bit of time with my dad the other day, helping him with his stuff. Like I say, I started my car over there.
Oh, well,
all the
we missed that. That was all on the previous mess up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you helped out with the van,
Yeah.
number 7 coil, which was right in the middle.
Yeah.
Not easy to get to from inside or under the hood.
Yeah.
Okay, so we recapped that.
Yeah.
You started your car.
Yeah.
And then what was the story you were telling?
Just like spending time with him, like I was saying, it's funny as an adult to spend time with your dad or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're a teenager, he wouldn't want you to do any of that stuff, but all of a sudden, say, I don't know when it happens, but you tell him we drink a pint of alcohol and we're like, that's awesome.
My bar hopping buddy used to be my dad. It was quite fun.
Yeah.
Those people, a lot of listeners don't know my dad. My dad has silver hair.
Oh.
All right, so technical difficulties again, but we're just going to run with it this time. So, yeah, my dad, super cool guy, long hair, Fu Manchu, drinks Jack, smokes Cowboy Killers, amongst whatever else, and got me into cars. So when I hang out with him now, like he earned what he has. He has emphysema, and he's really, he earned it.
Right.
But so now I hang out with him. We just sit on the couch and watch some Street Outlaws. But it's not the same as being able to be out in the garage with him. But we talk about cool stuff. So
I got a call from my dad yesterday. I haven't had a chance to call him back, but he said that he found a video on YouTube of Tri-City Dragway, and apparently there's a picture of him and his GTO on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Your dad YouTubed?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You know what my dad's extent of YouTube is?
What, you show him?
Vicky showed me this on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Or Vicky showed me this on the computer. Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So did you go find it?
No, I actually haven't. I worked all night last night and then slept most of the day today and just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Huh. I feel like we need to check that out and maybe possibly share it on the page.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool. It's he had a red 67 GTO, and he said in the picture he saw he had some like primer spots on it at the time, but so I know he repainted it once or twice, but
that could still be cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I come by the drag racing thing naturally too.
Tri-City Dragway.
Man. Yeah.
I've never been there, but I have seen pictures.
Right.
And the other old dragways that are closed down now, I'm like, man, it used to be such a big happening sport back then.
Right.
Then it like died off.
Yeah.
And now it is back.
Yeah.
And all these cool places are closed down.
Right.
Yet somehow Lapeer managed to stay open through the whole thing, which was probably the shittiest drag strip in Michigan now.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's close. It's like $25 and you can hot lap your car.
Yeah. I don't... We wouldn't be, that excited about Lapeer Dragway if we didn't live as close to it as we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the number one attraction for us, and like you say, you get as many runs as you want to do.
Right.
So it's a good place to test, or know.
And I get my car to hook there, so I can get good data. Like if I need a data log for my tuner, I can get good data there.
Yep.
A lot of guys say that it doesn't hook. I mean, my buddy Blake put his IROC on the bumper there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a big tire car, but
yeah.
And then my other friend Jason, he runs a 10.5W, and it stood right up for him too. So I feel like that argument is not valid.
Right.
The only argument that I do sympathize with is the pits, because that's junk.
Yeah. But, right. I think you mentioned data logging and collecting data. I think is something both of us are gonna have to step up our game on.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
I'm actually thinking about buying a smaller laptop just for data logging.
Yeah.
Or I mean, dude, sometimes small laptops are expensive. Sometimes they're cheap, but a Trinity tuner for us will log like every run we want.
Right.
So maybe I invest in that, but that's like $500, $600 for a used one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we definitely have to get better at data logging and like actually knowing what the fuck we're looking at.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I've even thought of setting up a GoPro somehow to record the AFR gauge.
Yeah.
For the entire, because you can't spend the entire run staring at the AFR gauge.
Right.
But if you got video of it,
Well, when I was logging for Brent to tune my car, I went out on 475 and went from like 40 to 120 and held my phone up there videotaping it.
Right.
And so I have my computer and all the cables there.
Yeah.
And I'm going 140 miles an hour in like it wasn't a closed road.
Right.
And I'm holding my phone up.
Yeah.
Trying to, because my AFR gauge is up where my sunglasses holder is.
Yep.
And it's just probably not the smartest thing to do.
No.
So yeah, trying to rig up a GoPro or something that'd be the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. To check into that. It's an idea I just came up with in the last 5 minutes.
Hey, that's what this episode's all about. Just winging it and coming up with stuff.
Yeah.
So, what are the plans for when your car gets warmer and we can go?
Well, I definitely want to get where it should be on motor first before we start springing it.
I'm just excited to do race car things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean.
So what we cam swap or
cam swap, long tubes, 3-inch.
And then we're gonna put that nitrous on there.
Yeah, we can get the kit hooked up and ready to go.
Right. I mean, do we even?
But
do we bother doing the cam swap first? Like, do we uncork your exhaust and run that, see what happens, and then spray it and see what happens? Because I know we want to be like, we have a certain ET in mind for it on motor,
right?
And we want to be there,
right?
But
I'd like to just kind of throw the kitchen sink at it and
just do the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then we don't notice what.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, I just think that'd be easiest, and that way we don't have to retune it every single time.
Well, that would be.
So I would just rather, do the long tubes and the 3-inch and the different cam and whatever else we come up with, if anything.
Right.
And
so when we do the cam swap, are the heads coming off?
I don't know.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Because it'd be way easier to do the long tubes with the heads off.
Yeah.
But you run into a lot of incurred cost.
Right.
Head gaskets. You're going to lose fluids.
Yeah. Head gaskets, bolts.
We could probably use the same head bolts.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can kind of get into the sloppy mechanics page stuff. Like, reuse the gaskets.
Well, I wouldn't reuse the gaskets. But, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can run that by Billy when we're down there doing my motor and see what he says.
Right.
I couldn't imagine. I mean, my stepdad's high compression big block. It's like a 13-to-1 motor.
Yeah.
We reuse the head bolts on that.
Right.
And they're torque to yield,
Yeah.
So it's not like.
Yeah, I know.
Let's be honest
I mean,
you're not going to lift a head.
No, because I'm not, doing anything crazy with it, but.
Would like it to be right, though.
Yeah.
And if it's not advised, then obviously we have to.
Right.
So.
Some people are adamant about me putting different lifters in it.
Really?
Yeah, about putting new ones in it.
Why?
Just because of wear and tear issues and everything.
How old are the lifters? The original to the motor?
Yeah. Supposedly it had like 32,000 on it. And I put maybe 3 or 4. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But if $200-300 is gonna save, you can run into that crap where $200-300 is gonna save the motor. Then
right. Well, now that we've smoked a motor,
yeah,
because of that, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. So
I'm actually going to have different lifters. I'm not supposed to let out too much about what's happening because it's kind of experimental.
Yeah.
So it's either going to be bad as hell,
right,
super fast for what it is, or it's going to flop.
Right.
So I really hope it doesn't flop. I don't think it will, but it's but I mean my lifters probably my lifters have like 50,000 on them.
Yeah.
So they won't help you out at all.
No.
But
yeah. What I was wondering is, you're talking about a different fuel system.
Yeah.
On yours, and I know you got upgraded injectors and rails and.
Yep. Now the rails are going to stay. I don't know. There's been talk of ID 1000s.
Yeah.
There's ID 750s on there now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far the 750s will take me. And I have factory fuel system. I mean, it's got a booster pump in it, but it's factory fuel lines and everything. So it's hard line all the way up to a little rigged together fitting that I made to go from the hard line to my new fuel rails. I don't know what's going to happen on that. Right. In my mind, we just throw -8 on it and a -6 return.
Yeah.
But Billy wants to do hard lines all the way up to like a bigger hard line.
Yeah.
Which might look cool.
Right.
But I have that firewall cover, so you're not going to see any of it.
Right.
So I really don't know. But it might be...
what I was getting at was, if you're going to be, if there's anything I can scavenge off of your fuel system and you make a little bit of money, me save a little bit of money, and
right.
I don't know if some extra fuel would help support the nitrous a little bit better.
Well, we could do a dry kit, and there was more technical difficulty. But you do a dry kit, and we put the bigger injectors in there, you'd be fine.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. So I was just wondering if maybe some additional fuel would help us out some or not. Not sure.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the first thing about nitrous.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the limitation or not.
Right. I mean, instead of a fuel pump or anything, I feel like if that is the limitation, like a booster pump might work for you because it'll just, maybe fill in like the drop in fuel pressure when the nitrous hits.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it'll all be available to you because I don't need it all.
Right.
So I either sell it to you or it sits in my garage because I'm done selling shit on the internet.
Yeah. We'll see.
I feel like we get on good rolls.
Yeah.
And then this thing
going
takes
well.
shit. And we really need to look into some different software because I think that's definitely the problem. Either that or the computer.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we got some pretty cool shit to talk into.
Right. Yeah, we'll have to see about that Flint podcasting company or whatever.
Right. So we need more likes, by the way, because we can't exactly go to this other place and be like, hey.
It's $500 a month.
Yeah, and or, hey, we got a really good idea for a show, and you should let us do it and do it for free. And we have 200 and something likes on the Facebook.
Yeah, I want to say it's at 220.
We lost 1 like.
Yeah.
So we didn't need you anyway.
Yeah.
Probably didn't even know
who it was,
what podcasting was. You just like the show to like it.
Yeah.
So well, we got Autorama is coming up February or March, right?
Yep. Regular old auto show.
I don't get to the auto show we went to last year because Jeanette was looking for a car.
Yeah.
You okay over there?
Yeah. funny.
And so we went through. We looked at cool stuff. I got her in an SRT8 Grand Cherokee without her knowing it was an SRT8 Grand Cherokee, and she thought it was awesome, and was almost sold on it until she got out, looked at the sign,
and the price tag.
Yeah. But there's still room in the budget.
Did it start with a 6?
A 7.
A 7.
This particular one started with a 7. But there's still room in the budget for like a WK1.
Yeah.
Like the first generation SRT8
You're right.
Jeep, which is my favorite actually. Anyway.
Yeah, it's much better looking if you ask me.
I mean, dude, just think about being like, she wouldn't be a soccer mom because my kid ain't playing soccer. Not to alienate anybody. They'll play hockey. So could you imagine being like a hockey mom pulling up and you got like a rumbling SRT8 Jeep? I mean, that's like, she might not be allowed to take them to hockey practice because the hockey dads would be like, oh,
Yeah.
Nothing against kids that play soccer, but in high school, the hockey players didn't like the soccer players.
Huh.
I don't know why. And dude, soccer is just, I can't do it. So obviously it's bad. If I can't do it, it's horrible.
Right, yeah. We didn't have either of those sports at our school.
You guys had the FFA meetings, though.
Yeah.
Did you really have FFA?
No.
Oh. I think of up there, I think of farms.
No, that's Frankenmuth and Vassar. And, yeah.
So what'd you have?
DECA.
What's DECA?
That was like the business club or whatever.
Oh.
Of course, we had basketball and football. But
Oh, yeah. You need those. A business club, huh? What'd you guys do? Were you in it?
Yes, just so I could get the scholarship for Northwood, though.
Because I was going to say, like, you are an entrepreneur type guy.
Yeah.
So I could see you doing that. Well, what'd you do?
They had like some competitions and stuff that I never went to, and like took tests, and I don't know. I didn't go to any of that. I just paid my membership dues and got my scholarship.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cool.
Me and Adam were in shop class. That's what we did.
Like
machine
automotive
shop?
Oh, machine shop.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Yeah, like we did. We had mills and lathes and grinders and stuff like that.
Oh, that's neat. I took wood shop and auto shop, but I couldn't do any machining.
Yeah.
They had some that were like CAD or where you could use a lathe to make stuff, but I didn't get into that. No.
We would just like put scrap stock on the lathe and start turning it down, and you'd get a chip rolling off of it, and one of us would grab a pair of pliers and grab the chip and just start walking. And we went all the way across the shop with a chip before.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably 30, 40 feet long anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, I know it's really childish, but we really thought it was cool at the time.
Well, it was something to do.
Yeah.
And goof off. Like, now when I had wood shop, I had Mr. Cryer. And my dad also had Mr. Cryer.
It's probably not a name you'd have fond school day memories for.
No, he called my name for like the first day of attendance, and he said it differently.
Yeah.
And he just, the way he said McMen was like he was, shitting his pants or something, And
okay.
Yep. My dad's nickname for Mr. Cryer was McMouth, and I was called McMouth also.
Sweet.
And I affectionately called Mr. Cryer Mr. Duckbutt because he waddled like a duck. And that's what everybody called him when my dad was in school.
Wow.
So it was kind of weird because my dad is, like, he's been graduated for a while.
Right.
This old dude is still there.
Right.
Like,
well, I was called LeBaron Boy in shop class. That was my first. Yeah, that was my first car. So
I knew a couple girls at one time that had LeBarons.
Yeah. Yeah, they put this like stone little landscaping deal, and it was in like the shape of a ramp, and it was in front of the concession stand for the football field.
Okay.
So Stelmach, in his infinite wisdom, said one day, waiting for somebody to try to jump the concession stand. He's like, I bet you a LeBaron would do it.
Did you give it a shot?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm not that crazy.
I'd have gave it a shot. So now, if anybody said that to me and my friend Rodney, we would have sure shit tried to jump whatever they said.
Dukes of Hazzard or the
we did all kinds of stupid
concession
stuff.
stand.
Burnouts in his Daytona in the parking lot behind auto shop class with the e-brake set. It was a Daytona.
The front wheel drive one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we set the e-brake and put a wheel chock
Nice.
behind the back wheel and then just roast them. And it was after school hours.
Yeah.
Technically. Yeah, it was man.
That was kind of a neat little car. It was like shaped kind of cool.
Yep.
Especially for the time.
He still has it. Evidently they made a Shelby turbocharged one.
Yep.
He has the 3-liter
Okay.
one. And you put a paint job on it. I mean, it's real nice.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you go look at it, though, it looks like the times as far as when we owned it. Or
Right.
he owned it. Because all the trim pieces are painted yellow. It's a black car
Yeah.
with black wheels, yellow stripe. All the interior accent pieces were painted yellow.
Right.
I mean, like, that was, like, the thing to do back
Right.
then.
It was the early 2000s.
Yep. And, dude, that made me think. I seen on Racing Junk a 89 Z24 Cavalier. Red.
Yeah.
Tubbed.
Really.
Chassis car. My very first car was a red and silver Z24 Cavalier. And half of me thought about buying it. It was only $16,000.
Yeah.
And it ran like 5s in the 8th is what it said.
Right.
And I'm like, that could be sweet.
Yeah.
But I didn't because I'd have to sell something.
Right.
But, yeah, man, it was like factory paint job too. Like red with that silver ground effect.
Right, yeah.
I had a photo album too of pictures of that car through the progression. Man, that was so cool. As cool as a Z24.
I have these like fond memories, and I kind of want to buy one for some dumb reason of a Dodge Shadow. It's what I had in college after my LeBaron. So I don't know if it's some
Did you
nostalgia.
Get those, was it the Dusters that were little 2.0 turbos?
It's basically they're the same car just with different badging and stuff.
Okay.
Mine was a 3-liter 5-speed.
Oh.
Some of them were 2.2 turbos.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, mine was a 3-liter like in your buddy's car there. It's a good little motor. It's not, super powerful by any means,
Right.
but it was a good engine for sure.
Well, nothing back then was really super powerful when it came to small engines anyway.
Right.
Oh, as far as when that was made.
Yeah.
Back when we were in college, there were more powerful 4-bangers and
Right.
6-cylinders, but when that was made,
Yeah.
it wasn't that. I mean, it wasn't too far out of where everything else was.
Right. I remember like 0 to 30 or 40. The car wasn't that bad. It actually had some nuts.
Yeah.
And then it just fell on its face.
Well, that was like my 89 was like that. My Cavalier, it didn't have like torque management, so it was actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
And it actually felt like it would go.
Yeah.
Dude, I might just try to find that car. Like
Or
not that exact
one exactly,
like it,
one
because,
close to it.
Dude, even the steering wheel looked cool.
Right.
I mean, the steering wheels of old cars look way cooler than some of the new ones.
The only reason why I haven't bought one is I'm afraid that like I might get one. I'm gonna get it home and be like, "Yeah, this is dumb." Like I feel like I should be 18 or 19, and I'm
Just think if
32.
we bought the Shadow and we tubbed it.
Yeah, there was one for sale like that. It was
That
set
would
up.
be a handful to drive.
It was a roller, but I think it was set up for a small block. That would have been cool, but
Yeah, power to weight would be awesome.
yeah.
So, but hey, don't let me forget. I have a surprise.
Okay.
I have a surprise. And we'll fit it in when we can fit it in, but just don't let me forget because I just looked up and seen Jeanette and I remembered. So.
All right.
Yep.
So, why don't you just come out with it? Because I'm kind
Well,
of stalling right now.
It's going to take a little bit. So we talk about something else. So, no pro mods on the Street Outlaws anymore.
Yeah.
What, yay or nay?
I'm for it. I think pro mods on the street are dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty dumb. They don't even look cool going down the street.
No.
You know what I don't get? Is Lutz has the same year car as Big Chief. One's a Firebird, one's a Camaro. I know, but they're the same year.
Right.
Or close to. They're the same generation.
Right.
Why does the Chromod look so retarded compared to Mad Max? I can't put my finger on it.
I think Firebirds from that generation look worse than Camaros,
it's
the
like
stock ones.
The bump in the hood, maybe?
I don't know.
But dude, Mad Max is a bad bitch.
Well, yeah, it's fast.
And it looks badass, too. I mean...
Hopefully he just comes back with the 57.
That would be nice. But, I mean, who knows what's going to happen. So they have... Yeah. So they filmed one more season, which is what's going to be on next. And that'll still have the pro mods in it, obviously.
Well...
From what we've heard on their podcast, they've filmed and he's had his pro mod.
Huh.
So it'll have to be the next season.
On the season finale, he's like, I'll never race that car on the street again.
Yeah. It's really weird with listening
to the podcast. So I don't know
if
they're gonna scrap anything.
Yeah, it's kind of weird with the podcast and filming. Because you listen to the podcast and sometimes it gets ahead of it.
Yeah.
As far as the filming goes.
Oh, yeah.
Or sometimes you listen to the podcast and they're talking and then the film company does something messed up and all of a sudden Daddy Dave's driving a twin turbo Plan B.
Right.
When the last episode it was nitrous and they were talking about twin turbos on.
They're like, we took a couple of weeks off.
Yeah, like a couple months.
Right.
You know, it was kind of.
It made it sound like it was 2 weeks and they went from nitrous to turbo and had it all lined out.
I don't know, maybe McDougal could do it. You know, out of just curiosity, I PM'd Henson.
Yeah.
Because I'm friends with him on Facebook. Like I'm famous or something. He actually accepted me. And I PM'd him and asked him if he did anything with the Gen 3 Hemis. No, we don't mess with those.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it'd be way cool if you did. So think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we ran into that a lot, though. If we asking people about the Gen 3, like, you know, do you do anything with this? And they're like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I think it's just because, number one, until the Hellcats came out, there was no market for anything.
Right.
So, but now it seems...
Now we got Edelbrock heads coming out.
Right. And, well, I'll tell you, the guy building my motor will build any motor. He just loves building motors, which, to me, a motor company would like to build anything. Even if they charged me something crazy outrageous. Like, my dumbass called Holbrook. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, be about $10,000 for the block. I'm like, yeah, right? Short block. No. Like, this is nope.
Yeah, no. No thanks.
So, thought I was Brian Davis or some shit.
Right.
Get me a Holbrook racing engine.
Jeez. Yeah.
Dom is saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
You already had a lot of ice cream, bud.
Hey, go see Mama. Go.
So, you know, we don't have a podcast studio.
Yeah, so we have my kitchen.
It's really hard for Dom, who is a 2-year-old race car, 2.5-year-old race car, to see Dad and awesome buddy Justin in here.
Yeah.
And he can't be in here. So he comes in and says hi every now and then. So.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we could do a studio deal.
Maybe.
If somebody liked and shared this flipping page and podcast.
Right.
So.
Well, like I was saying, I'm not going to mention any names because it didn't really come to pass, but you remember there was a time last fall that there was some talks at least of somebody at least being like a partial sponsor, I guess we'll say, or help me out some with the car, but I think the kind of the Gen 3 Hemi being the red-headed stepchild of the performance engines kind of made that fall through.
it's kind of funny because most people are like, oh yeah, we can make that go fast.
Yeah.
And then they get into it and they're like, ah.
Yeah, we were emailing back and forth like, give me cam specs and, everything that you're running. And
yeah.
then, once I was telling them specifics and what I had in mind, and all of a sudden that just kind of petered out.
Old school knowledge, I feel, only applies to the LS platform. I feel like an old school now, like you can't even throw that at a mod motor because it's so different for them. Like if an old school hot rodder looks at a mod motor with 4 cams, they're like,
right,
that is blown.
Yeah,
they just blew their mind. And then the Gen 3 Hemi, let's face it, not a lot of people in Michigan, period, know much about Hemis.
Right.
But it's different. I mean, it's not too much
We've
different
just
because it's
never
so
had
push
the
rod.
market support of,
Yeah.
small block Chevys.
Well, man, like you open up a Summit magazine
Right.
for Mopar, there's like 2 pages.
Yeah.
And that's old school Mopar stuff.
Right.
So everybody wants to run a Hemi in their super fast car.
Right.
Like Big Chief wants a Hemi.
Yeah.
Most of the pro mods in the NH and RA are Hemis.
Right.
So where do they get their shit from? Is it like custom one-off stuff like what
it
we
must
have to
be
deal with?
$90,000 a piece.
Right? But I mean, like, we got to go through like a little shop that has grind specs done that they call like Crowler and have them grind a core to what they tell them to.
Right.
Like you can get a crane cam or a comp cam.
Right.
Like a shelf one now.
Yeah.
But back when I was looking for cams, there was like 3 shelf cams.
Right.
And they were nothing special.
Yeah.
And I know they were nothing special because they didn't require any tuning.
Right.
And all the other ones were custom one-offs.
Right.
And dudes, they were doing some crazy stuff just trying to figure out what would work. They do like reverse duration and like the exhaust would have more lift and duration than the intake. I don't know why the hell you would do that.
Yeah.
Because, when you burn something, there's less of it. So, I don't really know. But I feel like had I known what I was getting into when I bought the Bully, I probably would have not bought the Bully.
Right.
Because I didn't know that there was not aftermarket support like that. Like there was in, like with the LS.
Right.
Like, I mean, if I had an LS, if I would have got that WS6 that I wanted, shoot, we'd be, where we would be? We'd be heading to Texas for damn no prep races. I'd be rotating the earth. Well, we probably wouldn't be friends, but I'd be rotating the earth. I'd have so much horsepower.
Yeah. There's probably some truth to that.
Well, yeah, because I put stupid me put headers on your car.
Yeah. But yeah.
So we touched on my New Year's resolution a little bit, which I'm not doing very good at right now.
Right.
Did you have any?
I'm gonna be better about voicing what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as a whole.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not being so passive.
Yeah. Instead of, when you go out to dinner and you want to go somewhere, but your wife doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
And you just say, I don't care, and she'll pick.
Yeah.
I just say, I want to go to B-dubs.
Right.
Instead of...
I'm going to start doing that. It's not mine, but I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other night we went out to dinner, and I gave her 2 choices, and we ended up going to one. But I'm just going to start saying shit.
Well, there's got to be give and take on the deal, but instead of giving every single time...
After you look at your wife. No,
instead
I get
of
it.
giving every single time,
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
Let's be a little bit more assertive and...
Take charge of my own happiness.
Yes. Last year we both, me and Jeanette, both had the New Year's resolution of, to be a little bit more selfish.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like we were, like, always doing stuff for other people and, like, always had plans to do stuff with or for other people.
Yeah.
It took away from what we wanted to do. Yeah, that went right down the shitter at
Yeah.
the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
Because we And it's not that when friends invite us to stuff, it's not that we want to say no and go do our own thing.
Right.
It just seemed like the previous year we didn't do any of our own thing because we decided that we were going to do what our friends wanted.
Yeah.
So last year we were supposed to do a little bit more of which we did a little bit more of what we wanted to do. But this year was I want to be a little bit more fit.
Right.
Because that if I said something like what you had, that'd just go right down the drain because I couldn't stick to it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens.
Dude, I like that one.
Yeah.
As long as it says it, I want to do more nitrous.
So, what's your secret? Come out with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the girls on the show. So.
One's
probably bad timing because Saab just sat down with Dom.
Yeah.
But
well, Sabrina's been on the show on the phone at least.
This is going to be a game show.
Oh.
A game show. Good luck.
Well, we need 2 contestants.
Oh, I have to come too.
Well, yes, you have to.
Come over here.
We be a good fiance and get me a beer before you come, please. I said please.
Try not to smash it over his head.
Thank you. So, a little while ago, I posted a post on Facebook. Some of you might have seen seeing all these posts about women asking their significant others these questions.
Yeah.
And then writing down the answers. Well, I didn't have time to make a Facebook post about it. So we're going to have a Big D and J Rowdy Show game show event.
All right.
Between Jeanette, say hi, babe.
Hi.
And Saab, who's on her way over here. We all know Saab. She's been on before over the phone.
Yeah.
So,
hello.
I didn't warn Big D of this because I knew I wasn't giving any details on my car to Jeanette. So I didn't want to warn Dustin and possibly have him fill Saab in on the details of his car. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to ask Saab a question about your car. Okay?
No.
And
Is it
she'll
multiple choice?
No. And she'll have to answer. You're going to have to speak up. She's going to have to answer. And then you can ask a question to Jeanette about my car.
Okay.
Now, it can be the same question that I asked Saab. I can ask Saab the same question you asked Jeanette. They can be the same questions. But I think it will be very interesting to see what happens.
So how vague or specific are these going to get?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. All right.
So, I mean,
He might divorce
keep
me
in
after
mind.
this if I don't know
I
the
don't mean
details.
this derogatory, but keep in mind the contestants. Like, if you asked Jeanette how much PSI I run, I would fall over dead if she knew.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, make it fun type deal.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
Why don't you go first?
Why don't you guys
So I should
us,
ask
like,
Saab
car
a question?
questions? Like, what does PSI mean?
Yeah, there we go.
okay. What's PSI mean, Saab?
Pounds per square inch?
What do we refer to that
Is
at?
that right?
And then, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh.
But usually we talk boost or tire pressure. But
Oh,
okay, so that's a good one to start with. But I'm going to get instigator specific here in a minute. So we'll just start out.
I don't think there's any winners or losers.
There isn't. We're not going to actually keep score. This is more of probably for a Big D and J Rowdy chuckle.
Okay.
I think it could be kind of funny.
Help answer, I guess.
What? We'll start out easy. We'll ease into it. What year is the instigator?
97.
The instigator is
Or,
a
I'm sorry,
97.
2007.
A 2007.
Yes.
And I know that's got it. It's either a 7 or an 8.
It's a 7.
Okay. I can't remember what year the colors were specific.
Yeah.
So,
I
okay.
feel like the 90s were like just yesterday.
Well, it's because you went to that I Love the 90s concert.
Probably.
Stop,
you voted for
collaborate,
Reagan.
and listen. So, Okay, so Saab got the first question right. Yay, Saab. I don't know until I run out of questions.
No, I got it right.
She's just nervous. The red light makes her nervous.
I know.
If she doesn't speak up, no one will hear her.
All right, Jeanette, what year is the bully?
2006.
All right. It's a
Good
good one.
job.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I think she's going to make me kind of proud. Maybe. Hopefully. What was the last modification done to the Instigator?
They're two acceptable answers because they basically
Well-
happened at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. The ones that I know of did.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So the last thing that was done to the car
Yeah.
at all.
It was the.
Can you step up to the microphone, ma'am?
I'm gonna get in trouble if I answer this wrong.
No.
No, just
It's not to get anybody in trouble.
no.
Um.
You help pay for it, so you better know.
You probably know, you're just thinking too hard.
I think I'm thinking too hard.
Isn't it very pretty looking?
Oh, the paint job.
All right. We put Saab on the spot
Right.
and Babe on the spot.
What was the last modification done to the bully?
Technically, his new tires. Because they were bigger tires.
They came after the roll bar, which is good because I thought the roll bar was the last one.
I was trying to think too. I didn't know.
Well, no, because I did the roll bar. I couldn't get the motherfucker up on the trailer, so I got the bigger tires.
Yeah.
Whoa. Blown away. So,
No.
what's the Instigator's fastest pass to date?
12.5.
I remember it being
Yeah.
around there. Was it?
Yeah.
Sweet.
107.
Yeah.
Right on. You know these things.
Let's switch it up a little bit. How about how many speeds or gears are in the transmission?
Oh.
Eight?
Nope.
He wishes.
I wish I had an 8 speed. The new ones have 8.
6?
5.
Oh.
So, but the new Chargers, the Hellcats, do have 8.
Right. That's why I said you wish.
Yeah.
Because those things are badass.
Yeah.
There's an 8 in its name.
That's for 8 cylinders. But
Oh.
the SRT4s have 4. The SRT8s have 8. But it was a good... I see how
Yeah.
the mind was working.
Yep.
What else can it hasn't been dynoed, I know that, but from talking to Dustin or listening to him talk to me, how much horsepower around do you think the Instigator has? Dom knows. I'm not going to hold you like
400.
That's where I think we have
So the
talked
wheels
about it
were
being,
hoping.
yeah,
Yeah.
because mine was like at 409. We had a conversation about that when it was cam only. So sweet.
Oh my god.
You either listen into our conversations or you pay attention to him. One of the two.
Oh, man. I can't even ask her that because we don't even know currently.
Right. Well, we have talked.
Yeah.
You know, I've if you ask her that, I have mentioned that to her. I know in the past
Right.
because it's just come up.
Right. So, same thing. How much power is it making?
In the 5s or 6s?
You know, it used to make 550. We
Yeah.
know it made 550.
Yeah.
So
Then you added a couple PSI and
so we've said between
Some timing.
6 and
Yeah.
6:30. So it's close.
In
Yeah.
the sixes, I'd say.
Saab is getting a sippy cup. So this is kind of fun. Honestly, I'm pretty excited.
Let me see.
I have to ask Saab a question now.
Yeah.
Saab's turn. What size rims are on the Instigator?
22s.
Whoa, that was the most confident answer.
Yeah.
Oh, she
so
gave
far.
tonight. She actually leaned into the microphone.
Yeah. Like you're giving testimony in a federal case. Oh.
With the small microphone. It's $1, Bob, is what
Yeah.
it reminded me
Yes.
of.
My life will always be empty and shallow because I will never be able to scream $1, Bob.
I wanted to be on that show so bad, too. Every time I was home sick, I watched that.
Dream was to be on The Price is Right.
Okay.
Bozo show.
Dude, a
What-
brand new, crisp $100 bill.
What size are the racing rims on the Bully?
25s?
Nope. The racing wheels are 17s.
17?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we have an issue getting them on the trailer. 22 versus 17. Maybe that's why we have issues, babe.
Yeah. What rear end gear is in the
Oh.
Instigator?
You know
She grabbed it like she knew it.
You knew it.
Hold on. 392.
Sweet. It's
Yeah.
391, 392.
Yeah, it
It's all
depends on
kinda-
who you ask.
Yeah. Sweet. Kick ass Saab.
Man.
I tell you, she don't know that.
I'm going to tell you the same one because he hasn't talked about switching that out yet.
Well, we switched his out. Mine is switched out.
Yeah.
Oh.
What is the actual name of the color of the car?
Ooh,
The actual name.
that's a good one.
No, that's...
Yes, you do.
She knows the official color of my car?
Of ours.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not of his.
It's not just red, it's... I don't know.
It's a long name. It's Inferno.
Inferno Red Pearl.
There you go.
Inferno
You got
Red.
a hint.
I knew
Yeah.
it was.
Close.
I knew it was something with fire and being hot and burning.
Oh,
So, and yes, Inferno Red Pearl because you wanted the truck to match, and it doesn't.
right.
Yeah.
I can't believe you remember that.
Would
So that
be-
was close.
Yeah.
It was close. Once she got a little bit of a hint, she recalled it. Dom's having a blast. I can't ask that question because I don't know the answer. So, but you can just you probably definitely know.
Yeah.
Your car is a numbered car. What number is it?
Oh, she can't answer this one. She just got it wrong.
0167.
Is that right?
That answer's right. Hold on, no. Hold on.
Oh, he's leaving the studio. 0167.
What does that say?
That one says 0168. So now
She
she'll.
thought she just would be a nice wife and order me this magnet and
Well-
put the number on there.
That's dude. She's close.
Close.
And
I learned a lesson.
The thought, and I mean,
Oh, it's the thought that counts.
it's
but
cool. She gave it a shot. Shit, I don't even know if I could recall the number of my car if I had one. I don't, so don't worry about it.
Microphone's on.
Didn't you get that from like last year? That's an old one, ain't it?
No. No, that's this year.
Okay. Well, dang, you got me there. I thought I'd have you stumped on the gear and the number.
Well, he doesn't have it numbered, so what do I get?
Oh, God, I was too busy thinking about her having the wrong number. What size is the engine in your car?
Size big.
Yes. The engine size is about to change.
It will change.
Whoa.
Yes.
Are we talking about the same thing here?
Yeah.
or-
Yes, we are.
I think some information just got leaked.
It's getting smaller.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a 6.1. Now, with everything out on the table here, a lot of stuff done to my car was done before Jeanette,
Yeah.
so she might not know all of that stuff, but it's a 6.1.
6.1.
6.1 liter. It comes out to like a 360 something, right?
370, I think, is the actual.
Okay.
But
So yeah, I don't.
So it's a 6.1 liter, but it's not a V6.
No, it's a V8. We don't drag race with V6s, babe.
And you wonder how people get confused with all these numbers.
Well, okay. So,
It's a lot of numbers.
It's a lot of numbers.
maybe you don't drag race with a V6 unless you're Jesse and you burn up 2 cylinders in your shit.
oh, damn.
Damn. So
Triggered. Hashtag triggered.
well, no, they said in the video. She said that they were only running on 6 cylinders.
She said. I know what she said. I know what she said about my car, too.
So,
I'm just saying, triggered.
but, okay. Thank God we're past that. We're past me beating Jesse. Probably won't bring that up again. But, okay, so. Huh. What brand drag slicks do you have on the car?
Ooh.
Hoosier.
Sweet. She so totally acts like she's on a game show. She leans forward, she says it, then she sits back down.
Yeah. What supercharger is on the car?
These are hard.
Are you looking for like name brand or
I'll accept just the brand.
It's a supercharger that makes it go faster.
what brand? What brand?
I'll accept the model name or the brand. Either one.
I don't think I ever knew both because it was on before I knew the car.
Yeah,
I
it was.
wouldn't have any idea.
It was
But
on.
You don't know
before.
what kind of
We
supercharger is
have
on his car?
stickers. We still have stickers.
No.
We have lots of stickers.
We do.
Well, if you say it, I might be like, oh,
We have
yeah.
Summit stickers, and we have. We now have RJS racing stickers, and we have,
We have a
Royal
big
Purple
one of these
stickers.
stickers in the
Oh,
garage.
I think I know now.
And it kind of starts with a P. Kind of like if you're an amateur or you're you can be
Pro?
Okay.
Pro Charger.
Pro Charger.
We got it.
All right.
Okay, cool.
That was
sounds
that was
like-
before my time, so that should
Yeah.
be null and void. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the only thing we really talk about with the car is things that are new in the motor.
I mean, I know of certain upgrades to it, but not details of the upgrades.
She can pull up a database of all my runs, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I got. Next time. we
Oh,
can
it's
have
my
it.
turn to ask you a question.
Yeah.
What size stall converter's in that car?
You
You-
typed it out in an email before.
Right. We should definitely, and you should know this one because this has been a topic.
Dang. Stall converter.
We didn't impose a time limit, but we might have to.
Yeah.
I think the Hondas have made it down the drag strip now.
Yeah. Do you give?
I don't know.
You tap?
I'm tapping out.
2,800.
Oh, I knew that.
We got him on one.
Yeah.
Nope.
What
If you would have gave me a hint, I think I would have gotten it.
what stickers on the windshield of the car?
Southern Hot Rod.
There you go.
Yay! It's on your side. You better know that. No, don't climb up there, buddy.
No.
What tuner did the tune for the car?
What?
Tuner tuned the car.
Johan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also Diablo Tuna.
Double
AKA
tuna.
yeah.
Yes.
Tuna. Man, was that ever a deal?
Yeah.
We just couldn't get that figured out.
Yeah. I think he's got it lined out as good as he can.
Right.
I think now it's just the wrong parts on it.
Well, we had all kinds of problems with the AFR wasn't reading right for him, and
Yeah.
if you're giving
No,
him
he was
the
a
wrong
really good
stuff-
sport about the whole deal, honestly.
Yeah, if you're giving him wrong information, he's going to give you wrong information.
Right,
back.
yeah. No, I don't blame him whatsoever for any of my issues.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely wasn't saying it. Well, it was an ordeal because we had to
Right,
log
yeah.
and email it to him, and he had
Yeah,
to work.
well,
but
yeah. I mean, we had 10 revisions into that,
yeah.
so dude earned his money.
Fruit snacks? You just had ice cream, bud.
Trying to think now. Well, what's the fastest you and Justin have been in the car together? I'm sure he knows. I wonder if you do.
Well, there was. Wait.
Like I'm talking like a mile per hour.
Yeah. Yeah, mile an hour. You can
Okay. I know it was over 100. At one point, I just stopped looking at the
Next
gauge and I
up.
closed my eyes.
Yeah, we only.
That was probably the night we went racing, when I was in the car.
Yeah.
And at that point, I just closed my eyes because the car next to me was getting a little too close.
Well, we were getting a little too close to the other car.
Regardless, I was too close to the car next to me, and I closed my eyes. So
Yeah.
but we were going over 100. I know that. Our first real date, coming back up from Royal Oak, getting on the E-way, I knew he was gonna gun it, and I would say that was probably 90s or 100.
Yeah, we've been logging just because I know when we log, we go up to it goes to about 123. So,
Yeah.
but so like 120, 123 is how fast we've been. 100 is close. Our first date, I did get on it though.
Yeah.
And I knew I was ready. I was ready and like excited because it was the first time that he got on it with me, and I was excited. After that, it kind of doesn't. It's not the same. It's just not the same after that.
We had to know if she was down for going fast. She was almost out the door because she leaned on the bully in the parking lot, like put her butt on it in jeans in the parking lot.
Oh.
They
Yep.
were not glitzy jeans though. There was nothing on the pockets, so nothing to scratch it.
But it wasn't bare ass. That's all that's important.
Yeah.
Okay, so what size motor's in the Instigator?
6.1.
It's so funny how you answer it.
Oh, man. I'm really running out of these. What?
What? What are you guys saying over there?
You ask it.
Why?
Because I can't understand you.
Just ask it, Sab.
Okay. What are the name of the brake pads on the car?
Ooh.
We even went and saw them when we were down there at Kobo.
You did? We got stickers from them as well.
They're stickers with the red outline, aren't they?
I don't. They're red,
It starts with a B.
kind of on the computer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brimbo.
Brimbo. There we go. Brimbo.
It's an open book test. Open
Hey.
book, open note.
Those are normally the ones I failed anyways, so makes sense.
Kind of running out of questions here.
Yeah.
How much nitrous are we putting to the instigator?
100 shot.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer. You lose.
Right answer.
You lose. You lose.
Oh, boy. Dom, what color is Daddy's car?
He
We'll come back to him. He's chewing.
Oh. So it's your guys' turn.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's my turn.
What color is Daddy's car?
Purple.
Purple?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good job.
What brand wheels are on the car?
Lorenzo's.
Holy shit!
Wow! Wow!
I'm floored because even I had to think about that for a second.
That I didn't expect that. Wow,
No,
we had
I'm
two
floored.
surprise
I'm like
answers.
falling on the floor just about.
We had
I'm
two
shocked.
really good surprise answers. The Lorenzo's and then whatever one Jeanette answered that was at the beginning. I can't remember.
Yeah.
What was that one?
The color?
No. Something else. Oh, the mod. The last modification.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Tires.
Go Saab. That was a good one.
Yeah.
You're like, that's me. I'm just a badass.
God, I can't believe I didn't get the stall converter though.
I can't
Wow.
believe you didn't get it. What cam is in that bitch? Oh, wait, it's your guys' turn.
Yeah.
What's your cam spec, Saab? What's your lift and duration?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, jeez. What event are you guys planning to go to next? Next big event.
That'll be Indiana with Streetcar Takeover,
Yeah.
right?
There you go.
Cool. Well, I think we're about done for the night.
Yeah. And on a positive note.
Yeah, that was fun. About an hour and 15-minute long episode. That ain't bad.
Yeah.
So, might be longer with all the technical difficulties. I don't know.
Right.
But cool. We'll try to be back again soon. Hopefully, it doesn't take another 6 weeks.
Right. See ya.